Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be going through the top teams for the Lady Starfallen boss. There are a lot because this is a very unique boss with new mechanics. Now unfortunately all of the teams today are going to be using Celise. So if you have Celise at low copies you will just have to try her and see how it goes, or maybe do some of your own experimentation. But all of the records shared today, they were all using Celise because it seems like a lot of people built her up. Anyway, we're going to lead it off with a more free-to-play friendly version. This is a team from Raycam. This is going to be a Frieren Himmel combo team. Blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left. You have Theodore, Celise on the Stellar Bond, Theodore in front of Frieren, and Himmel over here to give the heroic party buff to his three allies. You're going to be running the Wing Guard spell, which is now obtainable through the milestone rewards. Even free-to-play players will have that. And we're going to go ahead and see this in action. So the way that this boss works is that you want to heal up and also attack buff up your star crystal on your side. However, in the early stages where we're at right now, Frieren also is contributing good damage of her own, and so you can lean more in towards a Frieren damage dealer strategy, but then also go for a little bit of buffing for the star crystal as well. So now we're gonna go ahead and send it on the initial difficulty over here, and as you guys see, you will not be able to clear this unless you use specific teams. So this Theodore team is not bad. It hit 340 million damage, which can be a solid option if you have nothing better to run. However, it isn't going to be enough to clear the common 2 difficulty. We're going to now show you the team, which is 100% clear rate of this common 2 difficulty. It is this one from Zhao. Zhao even ran it with the Supreme Ascension of Contess. If you don't have Contest, we're going to show you other teams later on throughout the video that you can give a try. But this is the one which is the most consistent at the lowest resonating level required for you to actually get the 100% clear of common 2 difficulty. Blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Valara and Celise on the Stellar Bond, Frieren behind Valara, and then Contest behind Celise. This is going to be with the healing spell artifact. So this one will consistently get the 100% clear for you, and you can try it if your Contest is lower copies, but probably will not get the clear if lower copies. But if you have her like Mythic Plus or Supreme, that might be enough for you to actually get the clear. So that is a thing to keep in mind. So there we go. We do get the clear, and now we are going to move into hard difficulty. Now in hard difficulty, guys, you're going to have a major survival issue, so the team is going to switch up. You cannot run the same teams for a common in the hard difficulty as well. So first of all, I just want to show you this team. We're not going to run it because this is for common 2 difficulty. This is another common 2 difficulty team that you can try using Isabella. It was shared by Lazarus. It is using Frieren as well. Pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, Frieren on the Stellar Bond, Isabella in the back middle, Valara in the back right, Celise in the upper left. You can use this on common 2 difficulty, common 1 difficulty, but in hard, it is not going to have the survival needed, and so it is not possible to run. However, I just wanted to share another common 2 difficulty variant that you can try. Okay, now moving on to the hard difficulty teams. So we have a team from Frosty. This is for hard difficulty. You can potentially try it at lower difficulty levels, but it isn't going to be optimal. It's more ideal that you run one of the Frieren teams we ran up until right now. But anyway, this is one team option which is pretty decent for hard, definitely. Pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, Valara and Granny on the Stellar Bond. Granny's making a comeback. Celise in the back right, Mikola in the far back right with the healing spell. So this is going to be one of our first hard team showcases. It will have the survival needed, especially with Granny. Somehow she provides decent survival to the team. And there you see it, 585 million damage. But basically, unless you are using a hard specific team, you're not going to get even above like 100k damage. So that is going to be the difference for you. If you're going to need to change up the team drastically, basically for hard difficulty, as you guys are seeing, going for a more a tankier team comp. Okay, the next team is a team from Kathmandu. Now this is again working on hard difficulty. He got his personal best for today using this team. It is a Frieren team hybrid, and overall pretty nice team option. I don't know, you can again try this on common 2 difficulty because it does have Frieren, and Frieren should do pretty well for common 2. However, probably the other options we showed already are going to be better. They're more suited to common 2. So pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, Celise and Granny on the Stellar Bond, Frieren in front of Granny, and Valara in the back right. This is going to be with the healing spell artifact. So this team should be, is it? No, it isn't a new record for me. However, for players who, don't have a lot of options built on their account, it is a record for them. 510 million is still a great score. It's not a bad score for hard difficulty. So there we have that team. Okay, next up, we have a team from Nagisa. Now, this is a team, it doesn't have Evie in it. It is using Gunnar, it is using Contess, it is using Frieren. Now, again, this is not one of the top performers for hard difficulty, but it is worth giving a try, and potentially you could even try it on common 2 difficulty as well. Gunnar in front of Sleaze, Frieren in front of Himmel, and then Contess in the upper left. This is with the healing spell artifact. Let's see, can we get a new record from this team? I don't actually know if we can. 459 minutes. Yeah, I mean, this is not the best team. Obviously, it's actually the weakest hard team we've shown up until this point, but it is an option, I guess, if like you want to run it. I'm still going to include it in the video because potentially you could try on common 2 as well. Okay, moving on to more frosty teams. We have a Contest team. This is basically one of the best No-Evie teams of today, because by the way, I didn't say it already, but Evie is the top option for this boss today. However, if you don't have Evie, this is one of the top options you can try. Contest in front of Granny, Sleaze on the Stellar Blonde, Pink turn on the right, Blue turn on the left, Valar in the back right. This is going to be with the healing spell artifact. So this is one of the best No-Evie teams out there. We're going to get 580 million damage, which is solid. Overall pretty decent. But it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that the Mikola team did so well. The Mikola team really crushed it. I don't know if it's related to my investment or something, but that Mikola team is still the record up until now. So the other team that we have with the same 5 heroes, a different positioning, is from Marius GMB. It is a Contest team. This is for hard difficulty only. This one can do pretty decently. Pink turn on the right, Blue turn on the left, Granny and Sleaze on the Stellar Bond, Valar in front of Sleaze, and Contest behind Sleaze with the healing spell artifact. Now for my level of upgrades, like a pretty much maxed out account, this one should do better for me compared to the frosty team we just showed. That's what the testing is reporting up until now, but they're both really close and you can try both of them for your level of investment and upgrades. Okay, now guys, we have to move on to the Evie teams because... Oh, wait, no, yeah, we do. We have to move on to the Evie teams. All of the remaining teams are going to be using Evie. Evie is the top option for the teams today. So now we're going to move on to a Frosty team. This is going to be a Frosty team, a budget Evie team if you have Evie built. Now, what does Evie need ideally? Ideally, you want to have her with her plus 10 exclusive equipment. The plus 10 because it increases the magical damage enemies receive. You can try her below that, lower investment, and see if it works, but that is my recommendation. It's probably not worth it to go beyond that, even though it is a minus score boost. Pink turn on the right, Blue turn on the left. We have Valar and Granny on the Stellar Blonde, Evie in front of Granny, and Sleaze in the upper right. This is going to be with the healing spell artifact. So yeah, this is going to be one of your team options. Definitely it is really solid. If you have Evie built already, we're getting a new record, 642 million, moving us into the top 3 position. So it is overall a solid team, which is actually overall budget friendly as long as you have Evie built. Okay, the next team is a team from Rickettsia. This is the best Gunnar team of today, but Gunnar and Evie combo. It isn't the overall top team today, though, by the way. Gunnar in front of Contess. Gunnar in front of Sleaze, Contess in front of Evie, Blue turn on the right, Pink turn on the left. And this is going to be running the Wingguard spell artifact, as you guys are seeing right here. So this one should definitely be a new record for us, but the question is, how high is it actually going to be? Oh, it isn't even a new record. Anyway, we're including this team. Might as well include it, because potentially you could run this team at 1 copy of Gunnar as well. And it is a no Granny team option for players who don't have Granny, because if your Granny is low copy, she might not work perfectly into these team comps. So that's why we are still going to include that team comp. Okay, guys, there are only 2 teams left. We have a team from Frosty. This is going to be Evie Granny team combo with Contest. This is the second best team of today. Pink turn on the right, Blue turn on the left, Evie and Granny on the Stellar Blonde, Contest in front of Granny, Sleaze in the upper right. This is going to be with the healing spell artifact. Let's see what we can possibly get from this team comp. New record, 704 million damage. As you guys are seeing, in the hard difficulty, all the damage is coming from your star core, right? That is everything. So you just want to buff it as much as possible or debuff the enemy as much as possible. And Evie fulfills that debuffing enemy role. Okay, guys, so we have the top team of today. This one can hit over 850 million damage. It is a Faye Evie combo team with Contess, Wingard spell. This is the top team of today. So if you have all of these heroes built, you're in luck. You're going to be able to get a really good score today for hard difficulty. Pink Twin on the right, Blue Twin on the left, Faye and Evie on the Stellar Bond, Sleece in front of Evie, Contess in the upper left. This is with the Wingard spell. Okay, so now your overall stats across the team are going to contribute to your Star Core actual stats as well. And that is why, because we have a Supreme Plus plus 10 exclusive equipment Evie, we're not going to be able to get the top possible scores of today because we are lacking out on that investment on one of our heroes. Oh, we didn't even get a good score at all. It might be that, you know, I think there, guys, there might be survival issues with the Evie at the current level that we're at. And so the plus 10 exclusive equipment of Evie may not... Yeah, my Evie dies way too quickly, as you guys see here. And I don't know how we can try to remedy this situation. You know, I'm not ready, honestly, I'm not ready to swap Silven into Evie. That was one consideration, to be swapping Silven into Evie and just using that for this, but I'm not sure if that is the right play yet. I'm going to give it a couple more runs. I don't know if it's just an RNG element or if it's just not going to be possible for our level of investment. Okay guys, so clearly there are issues of survivability for the Evie if you don't have her higher upgraded. The people who have her higher upgraded right now, they're not having the survival issues, and I think that probably is only going to be really a factor for the current difficulty level we're at. Probably in the weeks to come, Evie is going to be just fine at the plus 10 exclusive equipment. It's just that the survival is lacking right now. When you look at what the plus 15 provides, increases the reduction to enemy damage dealt to 35%, and the so from 30% to 35%, it's increasing that damage reduction by the boss or by the target, and then also is giving herself more stats as well. I don't know if there's some optimizations in the positioning. We could try something different, but basically the problem is my Evie just keeps dying pretty much immediately, and there's nothing we can really do about it. I wonder if we try to slot a granny into the team. There's just no room for the granny. I'm just gonna swap everyone to the left side. I'm desperate right now. I have to try things. I don't know if I'm ready to swap my Silven into Evie yet, although that is always a possibility. Yeah, my Evie just keeps going down right at the beginning of the fight, and then you don't get off the value, right? Then the rest of the team does stabilize from that point on, but it isn't ideal that the Evie dies, right? The other players who are getting the good scores, they're keeping their Evie alive, and then she's at least able to provide her value. When she's dead, she doesn't provide the buffs to your allies when she's dead, right? I think that's mainly the problem. Yeah, I wish there was some way we could... Okay, we got a new... Wait a second. Okay, we actually did something here. We actually got 725 million, which is better than what we had before. What was our record before this? It was in the 600s. No. Wait, we got 700 with the Granny Contest team, right? 725 with this version of the Evie team, but the Evie's still dying. Okay, guys, so I think I am gonna call it here. I have a couple of attacks left. I mean, I don't want to invest the Temporal Essence into Evie to plus 15 just for maybe 1 week where she's going to give me a score boost. Because the thing is, right, I really think in the future weeks to come, we're not going to have these major survival issues that we're having right now. And she's going to be just fine at plus 10. Plus 10 really is a sweet spot for Evie, and she's going to do great there. And so I'm okay to give up a bit on my score, and hopefully this will still be enough to maintain my district ranking. Like right now, we are in rank 6 position, and really the only people who can get above us are the people who have a plus 15 or higher Evie, which I mean, most people do not. And I know we have Silven, we have the swap ticket, but I don't think I think it's too hasty of a decision right now to actually commit and actually swap Silven into Evie right now. Even though I'm feeling really tempted inside, I think it's too much of a hasty decision. We need to wait and see. Does he have AFK stage usage? Because then it's really gonna suck if I make that swap. So yeah, for right now, I am gonna sit with my 725, and we did manage to find somewhat of an improvement for this team. Like if you have a plus 10 Evie, maybe this can work for you. This was technically my best. It did better than any other team. Yeah, just by swapping around the positioning a bit with the blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, and having the heroes on the left side. Potentially you guys could swap around and try some other different positionings here, but I just don't have enough attacks left. I only have 2 attacks left, and I need to, in case any other team comes out, or yeah, I'm just going to try to maintain my District 20 ranking, or at the very least my top 10 server ranking, and then it'll be good, guys. So basically the point of this video is that you don't have to plus 15 your Evie. Just try to make the most of what you have right now, because I really think in the coming weeks she's gonna be totally fine at plus 10. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching. That is gonna be it for this one, and let me know if there's any other team that is working for you. You found any enhancement to this team, feel free to share that in the comment section. That's always much appreciated. You can copy and paste your formation ID there. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video and a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.